Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most awesome form of some form of podcast in the universe, representing the 0.00001% of the global population. It is my pleasure to bring to you the I Would Be Down show. I am one of your hosts, the venerable hyper-focused girl dad, Chris Soriano. Along with me, as always, the future doctor, the future of podcasting.
The future
doctor. The future.
The future.
The future's future. Joseph Seward.
There we go. Yes.
Future doc. How's life been treating you, brother?
Life has been good. Almost done with this quarter. I'm excited. Nice. Can't wait. I got 3 weeks of break.
Well, we are recording this the day before Memorial Day, so
yes.
As a retired service member, I salute you for your service.
Well, thank you, but tomorrow is a day for the people we've lost, so I salute the families.
I do too.
And all the friends and family that have been affected by people
Agreed.
Who have passed away at war.
Hopefully better days are ahead, but we always take the time to remember because we never forget.
Agreed.
Sure.
Agreed.
Well, so this is episode 5.
Already?
We've made it to
oh my gosh.
Well, technically 6 if you count the pilot, but so we've got a pretty full little show to get to. So I think we're going to jump right in. I just want to know, like, when you think about how you find states on a map, how do you normally do that? Do you just know your geography? Are you a good geography person?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good. The Northeast is kind of because they're so small. Yeah. And then when you get like Alabama, Mississippi, Missouri, Louisiana, or not Missouri. Missouri's not part of it. Like Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Like I never really know the order of them, but now I do because it's Alabama because I live so close to it now, being in Georgia.
That's true.
So it'd be Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana.
Well, while you think about that, I'm gonna just plug the subreddit real quick. We need to definitely update a little bit of the subreddit, but
we need more people.
We need more people. So thank you very much for all who have joined. Help join the revolution. Help fuel the greatest podcast in the universe, which is the I Would Be Down show. Join the subreddit today. Join the revolution. Help us write this show.
Yes.
So that Chris and Joe are not sitting there 25 minutes beforehand. It's never that dire. It's never that dire, but it would be great. It would be great to be able to make this a truly community-driven show, which is the goal. So
right.
I ask you that because I found an easy way to find Kentucky.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, I personally didn't realize I had a hard time finding Kentucky, but for those of us who are not geographically aware, I'm a huge geography nerd.
Okay.
So for me, I'm all about, shapes of states, and I'm fascinated by how they created that. But if you were ever wondering how to find Kentucky, I found easily I need to share. I know.
What, Kentucky's what? South of Indiana, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
That's exactly
I
right.
know this. I knew this was coming. The chicken. Kentucky.
I saw this. I laughed my ass off because I was like, "Oh my god, that's so true."
It's so
you
good.
have the chef's hat, the head, which is Iowa.
Yeah.
Missouri's the shirt, and then you have this. He's clearly using Arkansas to hold a. I'm hoping that's a sheet pan. That's Tennessee.
It's a pan. Yeah, it's Tennessee. Yeah.
You got Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh man.
What killed me though was Louisiana being the boots. I was like,
I love how this is so entertaining.
I know. Just like I was like, hey, I needed a good laugh. So I think that's I think that's hopefully the theme of this one. I know last week was
serious.
No, I wouldn't say it was serious, but
maybe not serious, but like
But we've people was the theme last week. This week I think it's just funny. So hopefully we can keep the funny going, and I hope you find the next couple things fairly funny.
I'm down for this though. I think this is a great way to teach.
We need to find
geography.
better ways. That this is a
Yeah. They need to make an acronym for this somehow, or like not an acronym, I don't know the word.
HHSPBPK. No. All I know is this is ingenious.
Yeah, I love it.
I want to get a hat that's shaped like the state of Minnesota at this point.
Right. Isn't it like?
Way.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. It's great.
I'm actually kind of shocked that I had not seen this until
Really?
just now.
Okay.
Had you seen this before?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
yeah.
I had not. I saw it. I'm like, oh my God, that is hilarious.
It's great.
So
whoever came up with that deserves like a Nobel Peace Prize or something.
I agree. Focus.
It's not going to.
Okay.
You guys just get blurry me. It's fine.
There you go. There you go. It's focused again. Well, interestingly enough, because I know you're an hour ahead, but it is so super bright here.
Really?
Yeah, it is ridiculously bright outside.
It was pretty bright. It was pretty bright at 8 here too.
Well, so we're going to go to, speaking of things, there's no segue. I had a segue. There's just no segue. So we're just gonna do punny signs.
Punny signs.
Yeah, because we were looking at how to find Kentucky on a map, and I was just like, we need to find things that, I just saw a couple signs, and I thought, you know what, that's pretty damn funny. So we're gonna look at this first one. Rocky Mountain oysters, the original sack lunch.
So, have you ever had Rocky Mountain oysters?
That's a no for me, dog.
No. Okay, so for anybody that doesn't know what they are, they're bull testicles. And Nebraska actually has a huge Rocky Mountain oyster fair every year.
They do. It's called the Testicle Festival.
Yeah, Testicle Festival. I've never been, and I've never actually had Rocky Mountain oysters, but I've heard they're okay.
I hear texture-wise, you have to get over the texture.
I imagine, yeah.
But the way that what they do is they remove them from the sack, and then they season them, they batter them, and then they just fry the hell out of them. Right. So really, you're eating. When you say you're popping balls in your mouth, you're literally. But here's the thing: they are
big. They are huge.
Yeah,
huge.
That's what she said. So for our podcast listeners, we're looking at signs that we have found that have funny little
original sack lunch.
The original sack lunch, right?
I love it.
Fun puns, I guess. I just saw a couple. I'm like, oh, are there more? And then I found this one, and it was cute more than anything. It's 3 popsicle sticks inside of a garden that says "Give peas a chance," and
I like it. I don't know if it's punny, but it's funny. It's cute.
Well, it is technically a pun, the word peas. And we may kind of move away from the punny part, but I just liked a bunch of these signs.
Okay.
Because I was just thinking, we need some, when you're driving, you need to see some fun signs.
Yes, you do.
Nothing wrong with that. So apparently here's more from this Indian Hills Community Center. This is the one that actually made me laugh. Whenever I try to eat healthy, a chocolate bar looks at me and snickers.
Oh, that's great.
I know, right? You're like, oh yeah, that's punny. That's punny.
Wishing you a happy whatever doesn't offend you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh man, I bet that's triggered somebody.
Probably, and you know what? Whoever is the sign person at this place, because I think that's is it the same? Nope, it is not. I thought it was the same though. It looks very similar. So yeah, because it's that green with the rows of the vinyl lettering. So wherever the Indian Hills Community Center is, give that sign guy a raise. I thought that was great.
Yeah, for sure.
This one is no dog fouling. I'm guessing this is somewhere in some country. It says no dog fouling, and I'm guessing fouling is
maybe like, I don't know.
I'm not sure, but the logo that we have, unfortunately, is a picture of a dog owner holding back his dog. But if you were to look at it, it kind of looks like he's mounting his dog from behind.
Oh, so yes, it does. It does. But so even funnier, I looked up dog fouling, and the offense of being charged with dog It's like failing to remove feces from a public place.
That is fouling.
Yeah, I guess.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to put a sign up in my yard, because one thing that I have seen is that people will walk their dog on my sidewalk going up and down the street, and they'll just, the dog will go and, drop a couple turds in my yard. Sometimes they pick it up, sometimes they don't. So maybe I should put a sign that says no dog fouling, and then put a picture of, but I probably won't use that logo. That would be, they may wonder like what, I mean,
that choice of logo was pretty bad.
There's an older movie with Tommy Davidson and Jamie Foxx. Oh, I can't remember what the name of it is.
Two great actors.
Yes, off the top of my head, and they are trying to hook up with Vivica Fox and another beautiful black actress, and basically they go to a convenience store where he meets up, where they're looking to buy condoms. They need to buy condoms in order to have sex, and they notice that he sees the guy. Tommy Davison's character sees a guy who's of Indian descent or Middle Eastern descent, and he notices him because he sees him at a different convenience store, and then for whatever reason they just start talking about him being a floater, and then the guy talks about something, and then he calls him a dog fucker, and then everyone's like, what? And he's like, you look like you fuck a dog. He's like, what? And it's just like, how do you even?
Right.
I don't even know why I went there, but
I don't either.
It's the logo. It's the logo.
It is. It is the logo. It's a little suspect.
Yeah. But I'm glad you looked up what dog fouling is, because I mean that's foul. Mounting your dog from behind. So anyway, this is from the Grace Baptist Church. It says, real friends don't rub it in, they rub it out.
Man, the show is taking a dark turn this week.
Well, it's more just like,
oh no,
they're
so innocent.
I'm like, what are you rubbing out?
Like they're saying so say you like messed up, like you tripped or something, and I was a friend. I'm like, ha 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 ha, you tripped. That would be rubbing it in.
That's rubbing it in. You want to do the opposite of that.
You want to rub it out and be like,
to show compassion.
Get up, you're okay. Yeah. They're too innocent. Someone needs to proofread their signs.
Are they really?
I don't know. I'm hoping that was like, I'm sure that was some old lady that was like, this is a great logo or slogan, and the people in the church just couldn't bear to tell her.
Oh yeah, I mean you definitely see, you're definitely like,
man,
there's something really happening there.
Sounds like a church somebody wants to go to.
So anyways, if you guys see any other fun signs, we like funny signs.
Yes,
I love them. Like I love looking at signs as much as I see the vanity plates. Like we saw a Toyota Venza the other day, and it had a vanity plate, a specific vanity plate that said Venza on it. I was just like, so this is like the only car this person will ever buy.
Yeah.
It's like, because you're not going to sit there and have, because it'd be stupid if you if you had a Venza, then something happened, you'd trade in for like a Corvette or something, He's like, oh, look, his plate says Venza. I mean, anyway, we're going to go ahead and move on.
Yeah.
To me, it just sounded like, it'd be one of those weird things. I'm like, why would you do that? Are you drunk?
Maybe they were.
Maybe they showed up to the DMV and they're like, be a funny license plate if I just said Venza because I drive a Venza.
Yeah.
So that segues neatly into our next thing.
Eat like a drunk. Okay.
And I mean, I don't know if you. I mean, do you like edibles?
I've never done anything of that sort.
Well, how about if you were to eat your alcohol?
See, I don't
drink
drink.
Alcohol?
No, I don't drink. No,
You don't even drink beer?
No, I made a deal with Olivia not to drink.
That's nice.
Yeah, we were at a restaurant
That's
with
his 7-year-old daughter, by the way.
yes, yeah, my 7-year-old daughter. We were at a restaurant with my in-laws, and they bought a bottle of wine, and I was just testing it because I was driving. So I took a sip, and my daughter turns to me. I think she's 4, maybe at the time, 3 or 4, and she goes, "Papa, that's bad for you. I don't want you to drink it." And I said, "Okay, Olivia, I won't drink it if you don't ever drink it." She says, "I won't because it's bad for you."
Okay.
I never really liked alcohol that much anyway, so.
I didn't either, but I'll be honest. Yeah, no. I mean, I really drank when I was younger because I kind of thought it was the thing to do.
Right. Don't get me wrong. Like with Josh, Josh, shout out to you, Josh. I would drink with him.
Jaws is a fucking drunk.
He's not like that. But it's like,
No,
it's more of, you, I hate to say social because that's like a bad, I wouldn't want to consider myself like a social drinker if I did drink, but I could see myself having a beer with Josh or somebody, or like you, I could see myself having a beer with you too. But it's not something that I want in my house all the time.
No, well, the thing is that we actually, to be honest, we cook more with alcohol than we do drink.
Fair.
So often I'll make, like if I'm making like roast, I'll use like a half a bottle of red wine.
Right.
In the, along with the seasoning, or if I make risotto or mushrooms, I'll deglaze or with some white wine or something like that. So,
right.
But generally if I have that, it's, fairly inexpensive wine. Not cooking wine or anything like that, but I do have same thing even with tequila. I'll make tequila chicken or something like that. And I'll deglaze with tequila in the pan. So anyway,
Right.
This is from Smith and Sinclair. This is alcoholic cocktail gummies.
What's the difference between this and like Jello shots?
Probably the texture on the outside. It's probably more of a gooey, like kind of like you bite
Yeah.
like you know what I'm talking about. These are gummies with a gooey center.
They look expensive.
It's $25 for
What, 20 of them? 10?
Two. Wow. No, so that's $4. No, 10 or 20, 250. Yeah, 250 a shot. Wow. But they have huge reviews. Totally love this. And so most of these, based on the type that they have, they're 5% ABV, alcohol by volume. So they pack a punch.
Right.
The thing about it is we know. Oh God. Who's that?
I think that's Trump, right?
I think so.
I think it's supposed to be.
They started their business with Trump sucks alcoholic lollipops. Oh boy, where do we even find this? But funny. In any case, this is I could. No, I don't. I wouldn't be down. I personally, because I can't drink because of the medication I'm on.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But maybe for those who are looking for a drink, this would be a nice little thing to pop in, like a champagne flute or something like that. Because you know how some people are like the big thing when I was growing up was to drink Zima, and you put a Jolly Rancher in or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, man. So is this drinking?
You would have to. You'd have to. I'm assuming that you actually have to provide some sort of. Yeah, I'm. Oh, it's all out of stock. But I'm assuming that you would actually have to present some sort of. Yeah, this is vodka, ethanol, dark rum, white rum, golden tequila. Yeah, you'd have to. I'm assuming you'd have to present some sort of identification.
Yeah, weird.
But, I don't know. What do you think? Are you down for that kind of thing?
I mean, I think it's a cool concept. I think it would be a cool party thing, but I don't know if you could get drunk off of it. Like if that's the purpose, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on how many you'd need. I mean, I would assume that it would hit you pretty good.
Right.
Especially because it's going into your stomach. So then it's just going to blow up. It's like a jello shot, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
I
know
personally wouldn't do it,
proof-wise.
but I would if I was a drinker, hypothetically, I would try them.
And why not try, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, but it's like since it's being shipped to you, it's like full of this huge, not this huge, but I mean, it's just moved to having everything come to you at home, right?
yeah.
So
True.
the next subject is called Homeside Service. And we've talked about this a little bit with different companies who are doing different things. In particular, the one this happened especially during the pandemic. Obviously, a lot of logistics had to change for a lot of companies and able to continue their business models. So you have for a lot of places, big box stores, restaurants, curbside service is now a permanent thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you have places like TGI Fridays now having a butcher shop, and basically
That's clever.
I thought so. It's like because it's like the and actually the original name for this banner was "My Butcher is dot 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 TGI Fridays."
Right.
But there's a bunch of other restaurants who are doing it. So Fridays did the butcher, and they closed Fridays here a long time ago, at least 7-8 years ago. So I haven't
Right.
had this a long time. But I will say the one thing I did love from TGI Fridays was their Jack Daniel's barbecue,
Okay.
specifically their chicken fingers with the Jack Daniel's sauce on top was so good, so good. So to be able to get some of those same recipes at home. Obviously, you pay for it. It's shipped to you. Well, it's the whiskey glaze. This is a little bit different than what it used to be, but they have a surf and turf kit. Obviously, I don't think they're going to sell some of the stuff to you because of the licensing that would happen if you're doing the Jack Daniels. But it comes to you like this. Obviously, you make it at home. It's like a name brand version of like Hello Fresh or something like
Right.
that,
Right.
or any of these other.
I mean, a lot of these places are going to be losing money to that kind of thing, right? So,
Well, it depends on. If I'm not mistaken, oh, I'm trying to see. It was not cheap. It was like $10
right.
for some of this stuff, at least. Same thing with Burger King. This is in Japan, but it would not shock me for people who want to have a Whopper at home to have to have the materials just shipped straight to them.
Interesting.
Same thing with Chick-fil-A. They had their chicken parm meal kit sent to you nationwide, and then these are just the major ones. There's a whole bunch of
Right.
artisanal type companies. Like for example, this is the Wild Alaskan Company, where you could get wild caught sustainable seafood from Alaska sent straight to your door per month. The box sizes, you have a combo box, a white fish, and just straight salmon. I thought I had it here. It is $131 a month for 12, so $10.99 per serving.
Oh my gosh.
But if you think about it, if you were to go to a restaurant, you get salmon, like let's say
True.
you go to it's like $20 at least.
Right. Right.
So
Wow. I don't know if I
this
could eat that much salmon in a month. I'm not a big fish fan. I guess Victoria could eat that probably. In a
yeah,
month.
I mean, I think for customers who think this is something that they like, I think it's more about the idea that this is kind of the business model, the
Right.
economy of scale, this DTC, this down, I almost said down to DTF, direct to consumer DTC.
Yeah. Right.
This new model that, how long before a big name like Amazon
Yeah.
jumps into this?
I'm impressed that like Chick-fil-A and like Burger King and all those companies are doing this. It's very innovative because I mean there's a market for it. They've proven it with like the HelloFresh and stuff. There's a market for pre-made meals sent to you, or not pre-made, but like organized meal, portioned meals sent to you, and then you just do the cooking.
And they give you they all of these come with instructions on how to cook.
Right.
I'm sure pictures
I mean,
and stuff.
companies that have been making pizzas have been doing this since we were children.
True.
So it makes sense that finally other people are catching up.
And I think too, it's made it so that the only reason you eat out anymore is for convenience.
Right.
And maybe that was the only reason before.
Right.
Because either you couldn't cook, or you just like the convenience. Now it's like with all these things, you can't say you can't cook anymore. They practically give you everything and tell you how to do it.
Right.
Like they
Exactly.
literally show you, and there's videos and stuff on YouTube, and you can. Well, I even have a Facebook portal thing here in front of me. That the big one. That I mean, I have it right here. This big old hunker. That I can sit there and just I can have that in the kitchen. It'll sit there and walk me through anything I tell it to.
Right.
So we're moving towards this step in society where everything will be at your fingertips, delivered to your door, so you never really have to leave unless you specifically want to.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm down for the idea, but I think it's a matter of convenience. We went out for my wife and I went out for lunch on Friday for the first time. I want to say in 18 months.
Wow. Like sit down place?
Yeah, sit down. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
We went to a steakhouse. We went to Brother Sebastian's.
Oh.
I'd never been there before. It was good.
Did you like it? Okay.
It was good.
It's got weird vibes, bro. Weird vibes.
Well, it was empty. We were one of the first people there, so the salad bar was untouched, so that was always good. But yeah, no, it was perfectly portioned. We had a lunch size prime rib, so it was a good price. So yeah, it was worth it.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, I think this Homeside service model is gonna be huge. I think. And I think it's a matter of, like, we saw Food for All. We saw some of these other things too. It's like, I think that's why companies like that are thriving.
Right.
Because it's about convenience at this point. You have so many different ways to get food. It's like, I feel for certain restaurants. Like, how do you have these?
Right.
Maybe we see more pop-ups like we're seeing.
I think fast food's always going to be in business, like the high fast food chains, because of the convenience factor. If you get done with a baseball game or a soccer game, something like that. But like but the chain restaurant, like the sit-in restaurants, I think you're going to see a lot of issues with, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I'm gonna go ahead and jump to this one. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm not gonna lie. I made the title of the card. I'll stick with it. Is that a vibrator? No, it's a smoothie.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Dr. Joe's ears perked up all of a sudden.
Interesting. What? I just want to know what this is. Why would you think?
So, this is called the Veho.
The Veho?
Yeah, it's a think Keurig, but for smoothies. So basically, it's a pod-based blender, and basically you feed these pods. It's USB powered.
Okay.
And, you could think of it as probably the most portable blender you'll ever have. So you literally pop. Do you watch Grace and Frankie?
No.
Okay. It's actually a very, very, very well written show. Funny dialogue. They make a product in season 3 that looks a lot like this. Anyway, but it's
okay.
Anyway, so I guess you pop that in there. It punches a hole through and just starts the blending process. And there's a bunch of different smoothies that you have here, and you can still do coffee and tea, assuming you have the correct pod for it.
Right.
Yeah, as you can see, it 30 seconds. You screw it on, light goes.
So this is a portable Keurig / blender.
But it's, you just blend. It blends for you. You put the pod in, you pop it on top, and then you have all these different. Yeah, like you even have like mood boosters, fruit smoothies, different blends, veggies, of course. Obviously, this woman is just ecstatic about it.
Yeah. Definitely not a paid model.
Oh yeah, not at all. I will say if you're out, like if you have like a morning routine where you go and you're on your way to work, or if you like to go out and ride a bike or work out or something like that, and you need something to give you that sustenance after your activity, this is it, bro. This is
Right.
yeah, this can be very good. The only thing I was really more curious about, oh, it actually has, okay, you can manage, okay, so I thought it was connected as well. Like, damn, it's actually a smart blender bottle, but no, you don't need that.
Right.
That would be silly. I believe this is the only thing I don't like. If I remember correctly, where is it? Well, where's the starter kit? This is what I was looking for. Yeah, it's the cheapest one is $150. Oh, it's matcha.
Weird. That seems really expensive for.
Yeah, I would think that it is. I mean, well, I'm sorry, you get 30 blends. So I guess how much is a smoothie these days? If you go to like Juice Stop,
$5 maybe, $3.
So that right there, if you have 30 of those, it's $150.
Right.
And then 40 more for the blender bottle. Yeah, it's pricey, but if you're one of those people that really likes to own I don't know. For me, it's a no, but I can definitely see how some people would be really intrigued.
Right. I also wonder the health of the packets, like
I see what you're
how
saying.
healthy are they going to be? Because like smoothies, like you can make a smoothie super healthy.
Yeah.
With like kale and like fruit, like natural fruits and stuff. But who says that this is going to be healthy at all?
Yeah.
I'm just worried, I guess.
I think with good reason. You see something like this and you don't know,
Right?
yeah, the quality of it. But I mean, they can tell you all day it's farm to blender.
Right.
But what does that mean?
Right.
But yeah, again, this is when you pay. This stuff is all convenience, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing about this that most people should just have their own thing. You can make your own smoothie.
Right.
So, yeah. Well, I thought I'd just show you that, just to see what you thought about. Yeah, I baited you for sure with a vibrator bait. So do you have a video doorbell?
I do because
I thought you did. That's why I was curious about it.
We got one with the house that we bought. Like
Okay.
it wasn't something that we purchased ourselves. We just happened to purchase the house
And it had one.
that had one. Yeah.
What do you think about it? Do you use it?
So we try to, but it's Wi-Fi enabled and it has to be connected to the Wi-Fi. And anytime that it gets disconnected from the Wi-Fi, it has to get reset. And our Wi-Fi, our modem, or our router is too far from our front door.
I see.
And since it's a 2-story home, and it's a pretty good distance away from it, and it's just more annoying than anything. So I get it working, and then a week later, it doesn't work. Or if we have a slight power blip, it doesn't work. So
is it a Ring video doorbell?
It is a Ring video doorbell. Yes.
Really, that's interesting. I didn't know that they had such issues with them. Okay, well,
yeah.
Does your wife have an iPhone?
No, we both have Androids.
Okay. Well, never mind. Well, whether or not I wanted to showcase this one because I thought it was interesting.
Okay.
So the one thing about these video doorbells is that you're paying for features, right? This is the Yobi.
The Yobi.
Yes, it's $200, but it has a trick.
Ooh.
It's one of the first ones that work with Apple HomeKit exclusively.
Okay.
Meaning it works with nothing but Apple HomeKit.
That sounds about right for Apple stuff.
Yeah. The other thing is that it gives you full 1080p video with a 180-degree field of view.
That's impressive.
You and I both know field of view from playing games, and that is a gigantic field of view.
That is super impressive.
There's a new brand out right now called Kangaroo that a lot of people are talking about. It's pretty impressive because it's $25.
Ooh.
It has a 60-degree field of view. Yeah, compared to this 100. And this is really the only real reason I thought about this would be something that maybe people would want to see.
Right.
Because it has it's waterproof, weather resistant. It has to be hardwired. That's the only thing about it. It has smart motion sensors, two-way speakers. It has an impressive array of features, plus the facial backlight compensation.
So ours is hardwired still.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So it's just that the video aspect of it has to have Wi-Fi to like stream it.
Right, and this one does too. The only interesting part that I found that was really interesting is that where's the FAQ? Let's see. Common frequently asked questions. Does it use Bluetooth? I don't know, right? No, it uses home Wi-Fi. Does it provide a live video feed? Yes.
Ooh.
Can you record and store the videos from the camera? No.
Oh no.
That's what I said.
What's the point?
I was like, what's the point? But I mean, it's literally, this is like literally when I say, it's a true video doorbell. It's a true video doorbell.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. That's what made me laugh. I was like,
okay. So when we first moved here, we live in a neighborhood. There's only one way in, one way out, right? Mm-hmm. And there's our neighbor. They have a Ring doorbell as well. I think it's Ring. And there was one night where this guy or this truck pulled in their driveway, and it looked like a flashlight went off, or like a flash on a camera went off inside the car. And there's no way that this could have captured that and shown him. Now, eventually, nothing happened of it, thankfully. But they did call the police, and like the police were in our neighborhood more that next night. Mm-hmm. But still, like if you had this doorbell, there's no way that would have ever been caught.
Well, I'm not going to say there's no way to store the video, because you could probably get there's probably a Homekit piece that can record the video and store it, because as part of the network.
True.
So you could maybe time machine it or something if you had an Apple device. There has to be a way to do it, because why would anyone want to buy this if it didn't do that?
Right.
Because you can have the HomePod, an Apple TV. I'm sure interesting. Anyway, so I just thought I'd show that, just because I was laughing at the fact that it's a true video doorbell. It stores nothing. You get the feed direct. It's wild, right?
That's so weird.
Yeah, you get the feed directly to your Apple device of choice. It's HomeKit, so I'm trying to think of a reason why it would. There has to be a way you could store that video. I mean, it's a no from me because I have no Apple devices in my. Well, I mean, my wife has an iPhone, but
I mean that's why it's a no for me too. But even if I did, the whole point of having that would be like security reasons for me personally, like being able to relook at the video. Man, I don't know. No, I'd say no for me.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, there's yeah. So we're gonna go and move on to our last piece, just because we keep talking about it and we never get to it. I mean, it's time for that SummerBoard.
Hey, SummerBoard.
The SummerBoard, because it's what time of year? It's summertime.
It's summertime,
and it's time to check out that SummerBoard. So for anyone who is on the audio podcast, what we're looking at is a website of a gentleman on an electric skateboard that has the maneuverability coming down the hill of being on a snowboard. If I'm not mistaken, this is an electric powered skateboard.
Yes.
Comes in handy because with Boosted Board no longer in business,
right.
the way that it technically has 6 wheels.
Right.
And
think that
you have you have your 4 basic skateboarding road grade wheels on the trucks, and then
right.
beneath it under the board are these 2 other wheels that can pop down, and then you can pivot.
It's like your I don't know the correct term.
Or you're just gliding, really.
Like when you're on a snowboard, there's like when you're going sideways, that you can do that on this board.
Yeah, you're it's not drifting, but it's
Yeah.
if a car would drift, I guess, in that case. But yeah,
Right.
normally if you turn sideways, you're trying to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
But you can go full up to 25 miles an hour on this. Battery range is 12 miles.
Right.
Apparently, because of what you're doing, it can burn calories up to 9 calories per activity in terms of metabolic. I know, and I'm like, really? How?
Just a heads up. Now that SummerBoard has been played on your YouTube, you will get YouTube ads for SummerBoard.
Absolutely.
For the rest of your life.
Dude, let me tell you.
Sorry.
The different things that are... My timeline is full of all kinds of weird shit.
Oh, gosh. That's great.
And all in the name of research, right?
Yes. All in the name
of research. So... Yeah, so basically, they do offer financing because this thing is not cheap.
$1,600.
Yeah, $1,600 for this baby.
I mean, maybe I guess for someone that like really loves snowboarding but can't do it because they live in a state that they're not close enough to it.
Yeah,
it could be fun. I think it would be more fun than skateboarding just because I don't like having to take my foot off the board to propel myself.
Right. So that's the thing too. It's like that's what you're looking at. Is basically you're looking at the ability, and it's electric. So there's a remote that you hold on to the entire time. So, I personally cannot skateboard. I've never been able to. So
same.
I'm what I like about it is that it does have the there are places for your feet, not stirrups, but because you can easily take your feet out, but they also pivot with you when you turn the board, so you're not breaking your ankles when you're spinning. So yeah, that's the SummerBoard, the new board for summer, I suppose. It's your 6-wheeled wonder as you're going through.
I mean, it looks pretty good.
It does. I mean, it goes up to 25 miles an hour. So really I mean, if this is your main method of transportation, it's not a bad way to go, I don't think. But I mean, for me, I'd be down just to try it. If SummerBoard wants to become a friend of the show and send us one, hey, SummerBoard.
Hey, I'm down to try it. I don't think I'll ever own one because it's a little too pricey, and I like to spend my money on other things. But yeah.
Like what? Like crypto?
No.
No. I was thinking maybe we should do an I Would Be Down on Crypto.
Hey.
Hey.
There you go.
There's a lot out there, bro.
There is.
Man. Way too much out there.
Anyway.
So yeah, that's the SummerBoard. So not a whole lot of products or services on this show today, but you know, a little something for everybody.
Something.
Some punny signs we found. Personally, I can't get enough of the easy way to find Kentucky.
Yes.
For me, that was by far my favorite.
I think that one's my favorite too.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, okay.
It's not really a I would be down thing, but I am down for that animation or that creative art.
Agreed. If anybody wants to find us some other interesting art that we should know about, that because see, if you look at Montana, there's a face thing here. Something could be happening there. Oh my dear God.
Oh my. Fake news.
Daily fake news. Okay. What the hell just happened?
I don't know, but it was funny.
Oh man. So that was somebody dressed in a Big Bird costume.
Oh my gosh.
Parents, knock before you open the door, because it's rude not to. But the opposite of parents getting into your room is them kicking the door down.
There you go.
I know how that goes.
I don't yet, and I don't want
having a 19-year-old, I know exactly how that goes.
I don't, and I don't want to know ever. My children are beautiful creatures.
My children are innocent creatures.
Innocent.
We're going to hold on to that as long as we can. Innocence
I
forever.
sure am.
I think that's our show, Dr. Joe.
Sounds good. What a way to kick off summer. With the summer board.
Summer board. We know how to find Kentucky on a map.
Hey, Kentucky is like a summer state, right? Like some of their best weathers during the summertime.
Yeah. I know you're not really a drinker, but I would go just to eat the whiskey candy.
Ooh.
Like a rum cake or a whiskey cake. Oh, it's so good, bro.
Are you big into like whiskey and like
that is the only if I were to when I do drink, I do like a good whiskey.
Okay.
So I do like a good whiskey. And when the last time I went to Kentucky, when we weren't driving through to Tennessee, we did stop along the trail there to the wild turkey plant somewhere between Lexington and Louisville. Oh, not Louisville.
Louisville. Louisville almost has as many O's as Minnesota does. Minnesota.
Yeah, and I've seen the shirt where it says Louisville, 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 and Louisville.
5 O's. 5 O's.
Oh yeah. So yeah, guys, if you like what you see, we appreciate you liking and subscribing. Commenting. Please join our subreddit. Help us write this show so we can laugh at more things that we find on the internet. We definitely always need a good laugh.
Share with your friends.
Yeah, share your friends. Let's meme this thing up. So,
yeah.
Anything you want to plug, future doctor?
Nothing right now.
Okay.
Just everyone stay safe, stay healthy.
Yep, I agree.
Enjoy life.
Stay positive. Sounds good. I think we'll end it on that.
Sounds good to me.
So yes, to all of you in the 0.00001% of the global population targeted by this fantastic show, we wish you a good day.
Best of days.
The best of days, and we'll see you in the next episode of I Would Be Down. See you later, Joe.
See ya. Peace.